Timmy Eat World, hi.
Hello.
Jim and Zach, the two of you were friends since preschool, I read somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still recall your first memory of each other? Can you?
I don't remember that far.
Yeah, Zach's mother was our preschool teacher, so I really don't remember much from being 2 or 3.
But what's the first thing that you can remember of each other? Was it all doing music or was it?
Yeah, in junior high we would 7th. How old are you in 7th grade? Like 14, 13?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this isn't the earliest thing, but one thing that stands out is we would always, I knew Zach played drums, he knew I played guitar, and we would always kind of, weekends or occasionally after school, we would get together at each other's houses and just, for lack of a better word, jam.
Yeah.
What did you jam? What songs?
We would play just like Guns N' Roses songs and Metallica songs and like.
Why are you laughing at?
Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Did we?
Yeah, we played Mr. Brownstone.
Yeah, I don't know. Basically any like heavy metal thing that was like on the radio, we would try to figure out and learn.
Yeah.
Was it good?
No.
I'm sure
it was fun.
pretty awesome.
It was fun, but was it good? Probably not.
It's really cool, like when you're a kid and you play an instrument, like majority of the time, you're playing by yourself in your room, and like that's all you really know. So it's a total trip when like someone brings their instrument and plays along with you. It's like, even though it probably wasn't very good, it was a lot of fun. It kind of gave, it gives you that little taste of what it's like to be in a band, and so.
Was it hard to play the songs of Guns N' Roses for you?
Well, I think we probably played very sort of remedial versions of those songs, like very simple. As good as like a 12, 13-year-old could do.
Yeah, I probably just skipped over the solo sections.
Jim was really good though. I mean, like Jim, he was probably like when we were playing, and still now, like Jim's a better guitar player than I'm a drummer. And so then like he was really like, he knew the songs really well. Like he could play. Like,
He was a young prodigy.
Yeah, he was like, so it was more of me just trying to keep up and like, try to kind of sort of emulate what Lars Ulrich would do on the drums when I wasn't really doing what he did,
Yeah, with only one bass drum, it was kind of tricky.
Exactly.
So what was the best song he could play guitar-wise that you were really astonished by?
I mean, he could play like
Joe
Metallica,
Satriani.
Harvester of Sorrow was really impressive when he did that one.
When you're younger and you're just getting past the there's like an awkwardness when you're learning an instrument at first. I don't know if you want to talk about this all interview, but there's a physical awkwardness when you are learning any kind of instrument, I think. And once you get past that and you start like, not thinking so much about everything that you're doing, then I think like you kind of get into the more technical aspect of the instrument. And then for us, that moment was happening when we were, just getting into like, punk and hard rock and stuff like that. So we would kind of seek out the more virtuoso kind of players, like the just shredder type of people. That was interesting to us. So we would mimic that, or we would seek out like those types of things to jam on.
Did you already start writing your own songs then?
No.
No, I mean we would probably like mess around on riffs and stuff, but I wouldn't really call it songwriting. That probably didn't happen until, like 16, 17, 18.
Can you still recall the first actual song that you wrote that you thought, well, now we're getting somewhere?
Well, initially when Jim started playing in bands, like when Jim and I both started playing in bands, we weren't in bands together. So even though...
Why not? How come?
I don't know. I think it was just, probably no reason, just like Jim had friends that he was, started a band with.
Better bands.
What?
He played in better bands.
No, probably no.
I don't know if I would say better bands, but Jim started playing in bands before I was in a band. So like he had kind of a band, and then I got in a band like more later on, like in my sophomore year. But but Tom and Rick were in a band together in junior high.
Good
Right?
band? Do you think was a good band?
No.
I thought you guys were good.
I went to their concert.
It's funny when you go back and listen to the old first songs that you kind of played and wrote, like the lyrics were really bad, and
Name
But-
one. Can you still recall one?
No, there's two.
rainbows you could slide down, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You know, it's like I think, yeah, it's tough though. Like, it's tough to kind of, I mean, even with like older recent albums, you know, I mean, I think you're always learning the more you do something, and it's kind of tough to judge your past self on what you know now. You know, but I do think our early stuff did suck quite a bit. I can objectively say it wasn't that good.
But it's okay. It's
as
kind of like
yeah.
looking at your junior high yearbook picture and like, dude, I was so lame back in junior high, and you know, but you were what you were, you know.
And you learn.